Hello, hello. Good evening. Hey, Lara. I'm here now too. And I got my other tablet, so hopefully I'll be able to read comments. So I have my Wi-Fi turned off. I've got disturb turned on. Disturb. I've got do not disturb turned on. Oh my goodness. That's funny. I have do not disturb turned on, so hopefully we won't get anything popping up, even if we do, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know if you can see. I did the curly girl method. Actually, I don't think you can. Oops. There we go. I did the curly girl thing. So I have a little bit of curl. Not much, but not like it used to be. So anyways, hey guys, welcome back to Planet JeJuDa and welcome to a Saturday live show. Hey Mom! Hi, I love you both. Yay! My two favorite people. Two of my favorite people. Can't say my two favorite people because we all know who's my two favorite people. Yes, I do. I do. So I got off track. Welcome to the live show where thoughts go out the window. You what? Okay, so I have my tablet, so hopefully I can read stuff. It is a week before Easter, so I was thinking about talking about Easter traditions. I don't remember a lot from my childhood. Why, I have no idea. Oh, yes. Okay, yes. Yes. I'll say yes. I don't remember a lot of Easters. I will say the biggest Easter that I do remember, not from childhood, but from when we moved to Oklahoma for the first time, and that was when Jared was 3. We went to Annie Carroll Sue's and did Easter egg hunt there and watched him go around, I don't know, a huge house. We didn't do all over the house, but we did a lot in the backyard. Backyard, side yard, whatever yard. Oh, hey, Colin. How's Mandy? Are you both here tonight? Yeah, 4,000 square foot home that sits on 5 acres, although the house part's not on the 5 acres. Anyways, we put eggs all around there, and I think that was his, because he was 3, so that was his real first time being able to do Easter egg hunting, and he was literally the only kid there. It was just us, the family. So he got all the eggs. That's the one I remember. How about you guys? Oh, hey, Mandy. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing okay. So I guess I could do a little update. As you can see, I don't have my brace on right now. I do sleep with it on. I haven't consistently, but I do sleep with it on because it still is still tender. And it's hard to move these 2 fingers. Obviously I can do it right now, but I get pain. So, and no, I have not made an appointment yet. I will be doing that. I'm not sure when. I'm waiting to see when I get my bill from my last doctor's appointment, so I know how much I need to do a copay. Because when I went, they're like, you've got a deductible, but you don't have a copay, or it's not showing a copay. So wait till you get your bill, and then you'll know what your copay is. I'm like, okay, that works. That works. She's fine. Oh, good. Glad you are. Thanks. Oh, thank you. It is, and I can't see it very well. because of the lighting, but I did the curly girl method. And I shouldn't have to because I've had naturally curly hair my entire life. It wasn't until I moved to Nevada that I lost my curl. Did you know you can lose your curl? I think part of that has to do with having gone through radiation therapy. I'm not sure because even when I was going through it, I still had really curly hair. It wasn't until we actually moved to Nevada that I lost it. So I don't know. That's kind of weird though, right? I literally lost my curly hair. It used to be like major. And actually, this is my entire head of hair. I have, that is the reason. Okay. I have, half of my hair has fallen out. Well, not really. It's just gotten a lot thinner thanks to having a kid and getting older. Because my hair used to be really thick and it is not thick anymore at all. No, but I did do the curly girl method, and I used that stuff that you gave me, Lara, because I don't use it very often. I still have some. Gosh, so that's been what, 3 years now that I've had that. But yeah, I have curly hair today. Well, wavy. I'll say wavy because it is nowhere near what it used to be. Yeah. Yeah, that was actually 10 years ago. Less shampoo. No, it was the stuff that you put on afterward. I don't have the shampoo. Thank you. I do. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I think it does look nice. It's pretty. I still am wanting to chop it off because I don't know. It's hard to see. It's kind of long. It like goes down to here. So, I mean, from my shoulders down is a good 4 inches, 6 inches maybe. So, but I have been thinking about doing a major haircut. But I don't know. Obviously, I haven't done it yet. But it's been thought and for a while. Let's see. Do I have my... Do I... Nope. Oh, I know it'll grow back. You're talking to someone who shaved her head. Remember? I mean, my whole head, not just the sides. Do I cut my own hair? I have. And I've messed it up royally and then went and got it fixed. But actually, I haven't cut my hair since October of, and actually it was my mom that did it. I cut it in October of 2022, I think. Right? Is that when we did John's birthday? I want to say. Yeah, because we moved here in 2022. So yeah, the last time I cut it was in October of 2022. And actually it wasn't like super short, but it was a lot shorter than it is now. So I haven't cut it for 2 years. But I have done my own. I've cut bangs on my own. I've just done weird things. Yeah, when I shaved the sides of my head, it gave my mom migraines. And actually, Daryl's doing, he's actually taking a shower, I think, because we're going to be going to the store after this. I have a picture of when I did, well, it's grown back, but hold on a second. So this is my junior year picture. Don't mind. That's me when I was a junior. And if you can see, this is shaved. And look at how, okay, so if you can see, my head was shaved on both sides from here to here. And just, I mean, it was a really wide mohawk. And look at how curly and thick my hair was. Gosh, I miss that hair. I miss that hair. Because I don't even think my hair now is, all of it isn't even that thick. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, that was a bazillion years ago. We're talking 91. That was too many years ago. Too many years ago. It was 1991. Yep. Because I moved from Shirley Temple. Aquanet. Yes. Yes. That was the stuff, man. That was definitely the stuff. Actually, yeah, my hair was, it was definitely very, very, very curly and very thick. And actually, Mom can attest to this. She used to put my hair in pigtails, and people said I looked like Buffy from, oh gosh, what is that show? What is that show called, Mom? What is that show called? Family Affair. Yes, thank you. Sorry. I knew it was family something, but I couldn't remember. But I don't have that picture. I can't tell you. And I would have to, yeah, no, I'm not taking, you're plugged in, so I'm not taking you anywhere. We're not going for a ride. We're not going for a ride. Did any of you watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer? That was a good show and good movie. Did any of you watch today's video? I know Lara did. Well, Lara was there when we made it because it was her and I on the phone. Have you tried the new Oreo cookies? Because they're pretty good. They're only here for a limited time. You need to watch it. It's pretty funny. I mean, not the whole thing, but anyways, it's cute. And we have a cameo from Rory in it and Robert, but he doesn't respond, or he's walking out the door, so you barely see him. But it was fun. That was, and those were good cookies, and they're a limited run, so go out and get some. We're going, like I said, we're going to be going to the store afterwards. I might get some more just because they were that good. Need to stock up. So I was thinking of Easter because it is next week, and was curious what traditions you guys have. Reesers didn't have any. You could try at Walmart. That's where I got mine. I want to say that's where Lara got hers. So yeah, try at Walmart. Do you have any traditions that you do for Easter? Hopefully I will be able to go to Independence, because that's my son and daughter-in-law, and her family goes. She went to the dreaded Walmart. Yes, she did. Yes, she did, knowing. And she went to the bad one too, the really bad one, the one in orange, because that one is horrible. It is. I hate that Walmart. Even thinking about it, talking about it, gives me anxiety. I hated that Walmart. But so Sammy, my daughter-in-law, her family goes to the Independence Zoo here in Kansas, which it's literally like a half an hour from us, and eat chocolate and more chocolate. Okay. Yeah, we do that too. We definitely do that. Easter bunnies, chocolate bunnies, and I do the peeps. I love the peeps. So hopefully this year I'll be able to go. Last year I wasn't able to. I was sick, so I couldn't, and we weren't here for Easter in 2022 because we moved in July. So we weren't here for that one. We don't have any Easter traditions other than eat chocolate. I like that tradition. Chocolate's yummy. As a matter of fact, that's one of the things we're going to do is get some Easter baskets for the kids. Let's see. We got Easter baskets with, yeah, I know, with C's candy. I just don't remember. I mean, I grew up with Easter baskets, and I knew that we did the Easter bunny or the chocolate bunnies and C's candy, C's candy, C's candy, C's candy, C's candy, C's candy. That is by far our favorite. Molasses chips, those are the best. Those are, if you don't like them, those are fighting words. Yeah, I do remember growing up on C's candy. So, but I don't remember. I know we did functions with church and family, but I just don't really remember. I remember Christmases and Thanksgiving more. I don't know why. So we're gonna hopefully go down to the zoo. My grandson is with his mom this Easter, so we won't see him, but we'll see him after. But I will be able to see my granddaughter. Makes me happy. So hopefully I'll be able to go to the Independence Zoo. That'll be my actual first time. And I know that they don't want us to film the kids, but I may film the, you'd make Easter Sunday dinner and have that. Yeah, I do remember having family. We just never were really big on the whole going and doing like functions where like the whole town did Easter egg hunts, like from Steel Magnolias. I don't remember doing anything like that. Yes. Happy Easter to everybody. And Lara, I am getting the Peeps tonight, so look forward to another Peeps video, but this time it will be on Easter. Lara Piper and I are going to do another Piper, right, too? Yes? Is she going to be part of it? At least Lara and I, for sure. I don't doubt that Piper would. I think Piper is going to be a part of it, too. So look forward to next Sunday's Easter special and another Peeps video. Which, that will probably be the last one for a while anyways, until we see something else to try. I don't know, because we've been hitting them out like the last few weeks. Yes, Piper will be a part of it. Yay. Nice. Nice. So, also, now that we're going into April, it's weird that Easter is in March this year, but I mean, I know it happens every once in a while. Is that like how often does Easter fall in March? Because I don't remember. I don't know. I just know it does every once in a while. But is anyone looking forward to the eclipse on April 8th? I know that here in Kansas, we are not in the direct path, but I believe we will fall into the 80 to 90% total eclipse. So that should be fun. I don't know if I will be able to film it. I know the last eclipse we had, it was very overcast, and so we didn't get anything. I didn't see nothing. Oh, okay. Is that about 85%? So you're going to see, oh, you're seeing it in, oh, that's awesome. That is so cool. I need a filter on my phone. Okay, what filter? Is there a special app that I need to download? Because I so will, because that will be awesome. I would love to film it. Hopefully we'll have a not overcast day that day, because the last one we had, it was overcast. So no eclipse for us on that day. But I am looking forward to it because it is going to be pretty intense, or at least I think it will be if we do see it. Is Kansas a nice town? Well, Kansas is the state. I live in Parsons, which is southeast Kansas, and it depends on who you talk to. I am a city girl that moved to the country in Oklahoma, but even that is nowhere near what it is. Even that was like a lot more cityfied, if you will, compared to where I live here. I literally live like out in the middle of nowhere. And not having the convenience. Oh, very diplomatic. Okay. Not having the convenience is sometimes difficult. And it gets frustrating. Like, we literally only have a handful, and I mean a handful of fast food places. I can probably count on one hand all the fast food places. Let's see. I have Sonic. Ooh, that kind of hurts. Taco Mayo, Brahms, McDonald's, and Taco Bell. That's just fast food. There really isn't any big restaurants here either. So going from California to this is really kind of can be difficult. I get cabin fever because we don't go anywhere. And at least in California, I could walk down to the corner and there's like 20 shops that I could go into. Here, I walk to the corner and there's the corner. I might be lucky that there's a gas station half a mile away. 7th largest city in England. Wow. And he left. Okay. Now, I will say this. It cracks me up because I don't go anywhere, so I don't really see it, but there's, those videos that'll be like the top 10 places to visit or whatever. Here in California, we'll get about 45%. Oh, okay. So I'll see a much better view than you guys. Be jealous. But yeah, so if you watch those videos, the top 10 whatever, or the top 5 most whatever, and there was a video on the top, I think it was top 5 worst places to live. And Parsons, dangerous. I think it was most dangerous. And Parsons, where I live, was number 4. And I'm like, oh, gee. But every town has its good and bad. I mean, you live in, or you talk about LA, and people will automatically assume it's a bad place to live, but it's not. There's good and bad with everywhere. Really? I mean, I've never been, so I wouldn't know, but okay. Oh, Daryl just got on. Hi, Daryl. Hi, babe. So, yeah, it's pretty funny to see that you live in, like, one of the most dangerous cities in America. Yes, there's definitely good and bad. But, I mean, it cracked me up. I shared that video on Facebook. I'm like, look, we're number 4. Something to be proud about. But no, it's actually, it's really pretty here. Oh, hey, Lulu, how are you? It is really pretty here. It has its moments. I just haven't explored. I need to explore more and get to know my city better, and just really delve into what Kansas has to offer, which I'm hoping to be able to do here soon because our car's in the shop, so that's one thing. But yeah, I'm hoping to be able to get out and about because it is getting nice and warm. Today's been relatively cool. If I'm looking outside my sliding glass doors, and it looks really gray, and I couldn't tell you, it's probably in the 60s right now. But that's actually not too bad considering what winter was like. So I can't complain. Going outside, it's kind of nice and it is pretty. And spring is really pretty. There's a million, seems like a million, oh, those trees that blossom white blooms. What did you call them again, Mom? I don't remember. Oh, yes, it is. And it's so pretty. And it's literally just up the street. It's literally just up the street. Red buds. That's right. Um, I will say some of them have already lost their blooms, but green is just around the corner. So, yeah, it's getting pretty nice right now. It is getting pretty, and I mean, you just got to be careful wherever you go. It doesn't matter. You could be in the best neighborhood or the best area, and there's still going to be something. I have thought about that, walking up to the duck pond and taking something. Um, oh, that's what I was saying earlier. I don't have the band wrist. I don't have my brace on right now. I'm doing better, but not 100%. I still haven't really crocheted. What wildlife do we have? Well, there's deer. I don't know where they are because I've not ever seen any, but people go hunting, so I know that they're around. Um, I'm sorry, I laughed. Um, Squirrels, squirrels and deer, and skunk. Because we were on our way home, Daryl's mom and I'm like, what in the world is that? There was this huge brown furry thing starting to cross the road, and I slammed on my brakes, and it was a skunk. I'm glad I didn't hit it. You saw a giraffe in Bel Air. Yeah, okay. Take pictures of the animals or and of course we have the geese and the ducks because you guys saw in the video the geese and ducks. We want to take them to see. Oh yes, I want to do that. Big Brutus, he was the inspiration for the Cars, Disney's Cars, if I'm not mistaken, and that's actually not too far from us. Graffiti. That's, I don't really see graffiti here, but I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Um, oh, I said giraffe. Now I'm like, duh. Well, yeah, you see graffiti in Bel Air because, yeah, that's right. It's, that's what's so weird about places is one street you're in the ghetto and the next street you're in, McMansions. My nose is drippy. But I can't read. But yes, everywhere has its ups and downs. But we're getting acclimated and getting used to being out here. Although I am so hoping to go to California in October. Hopefully this time we'll actually get to go. I don't know. Daryl's mom is watching my live, and she went into talk to Daryl and was like, I'm watching her thing, but I don't know how to type. It's because she's watching it on the TV. You have to have your phone or a computer. That's so funny. So let's see, what else can we talk about? What other? Oh, mice. We have mice. What other wild animals do we have? Birds. Birds galore. It does. It really does. Especially as often as I've moved, though. I adapt pretty quickly, but yeah, it does. And this past winter has really shown me that I thrive on being able to have the convenience like I did in California. I mean, we were always doing something, and here we're not, and that was hard. No, I don't have we don't have the parrots. I miss the parrots. I actually do miss the Orange. The city of Orange in California, in Orange County, has these beautiful parrots, and I miss them. And I miss the owls. I miss hearing the owls in the morning because we don't have that here either. Although I have a train track that's just up the road. So I hear that in the all hours of the night. um, but I don't think we have a whole, I don't know. I would have to Google it. Big spider, snake. Oh, yes, there's snakes. I'm sure. Big spider. I haven't seen any. Um, your favorite birds are owls. I'm obsessed with owls. And that's for a whole nother reason. But okay, is that true though, Mom? Is that really true I mean, I've heard so many stories. A night owl. Yeah. I have become a night owl, although I've always been a night owl, but I'm also a morning person. Um, so the story about the parrots in Orange is, from what I have heard, is that they were being shipped to a store, and there was an accident, I don't know, and well, I know that they're not wild, or they weren't wild. Um, but you would think that because that was like way back in the 50s, most of those birds, and they've reproduced. There's a three different variations of the parrots. That there was an accident, and that all the parrots got loose, and so now Orange has these green, beautiful parrots that you see, and they actually are in my happy place all the time, which is the plaza in the city of Orange. That is like my happy place of all time, and they're there. Well, I know they're not native to California. I just don't. I mean, there's so many stories though about. Well, as Laura said, there's about three different versions of how we got the parrots, and they come back all the time. Uh, let's see. Oh, that's cool. I love peacocks. So I used to work at this place in Anaheim before we moved here, and one day a peacock just goes strolling up the street, and I'm like, what in the world? Apparently there was a bird sanctuary there, and it got out. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful, and I took pictures, and it's on my Facebook somewhere. Uh, yes, you were a peacock for Halloween? I don't remember that. Um, and that's why I have peacock feathers, because you had peacock feathers, Mom. I have them because you had them. Obviously, a Halloween I don't remember. But man, they're just a majestic bird, and they're so beautiful. And this one was just walking up the street, and we're like, do we need to call somebody? Mom made the costume. Oh my goodness. So that must have been we were in high school. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. That's beautiful. The colors are beautiful. So I can imagine. I can imagine like a stained glass window that's peacocks. Oh man, that would be beautiful. Yes, they do, but traditionally we see the teal and purple and green. But I shared a video and it had all different colored peacocks. They were gorgeous. There's an arboretum here, so I'm wondering if they have like a sign that shows what kind of animals are native to here. Elementary school. Oh, wow. Wow, that was a long time ago though. we're talking 40 something years. Gosh, that's weird to say. Daryl shared the other day that, oh, what was it, 1980? We are the same distance from 1980 as 1930 something. And I'm like, oh, that's why. Why you make me feel so old? I remember the dog costumes that you made, Mom. Do you remember those? The puppy dog costumes? I do remember that. I just don't remember a peacock costume. Oh, see? Mom remembers the puppy dog costumes. That's funny. Hey, Daryl. What was that thing you shared that was, it was, we're like the same amount of years from 1980 to,
yeah,
or it's the same amount of years
the
from.
distance between now, between 2024 and 1980
is the same as.
It's like 1936 or something like that.
Yeah, the distance in years is the same from 2024 to 1980 as 1980 to 1936. That boggles my mind and just makes me feel old. More than 40. Well, yeah. You know, that's what we did back in the 80s. I mean, people still make costumes, but not like that. Not like they did back in the 80s. And before, obviously, because man, there's costumes that Mom would show on that her and my aunt and uncle that my grandma made for them. Very creative. But yeah, I don't think too many people make their own anymore. Well, yeah, I know. Well, yes, she was. 80s, 70s, 80s. So, okay. I stand corrected. Yes, definitely. And we did. We had people, we made our costumes. Do we have American football team? Yeah, no. However, the Kansas City Chiefs, which is my aunt Annie Lorraine's favorite team. So I have been rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs. That Kansas City is actually in Missouri. So it's two cities. There's Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri, and they're literally right next to each other. And the Kansas City Chiefs are in Missouri. They're not in Kansas, Mom. The question was, do we have a football team in Kansas? They're not in Kansas. They're in Missouri. It's a whole nother state. But like I said, the cities are literally like this. Kansas City, Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri. And the Chiefs are right here in Kansas City, Missouri. And they won this past year and the year before. But, which, me and my daughter-in-law, outside of the rest of her family, because they're all from Kansas City, hockey is better. I know hockey's better. But my house, I'm the only one that was rooting for Kansas City. I was the only Chiefs fan in the house. Which is fine. I mean, it is. I've been a house divided for pretty much my entire life. But that's college. I mean, okay, so we have college ball. We have college football. So not a professional team, but we do have college, which I will say the America or the United States, that's like a huge thing. I mean, college football is major, huge. Well, right. Yes, Lyra's a UCLA fan. Yes, it is definitely very big here in the States. But so is professional. As far as sports go, it's football is the only one that's really big on the college level, collegiate level. You don't really see, or unless you're in that state, you don't really see them talk about other sports in college. But Lara does not knit or crochet. However, she is a creative. Um, Stalker, yes. Lara is a fashion designer, and she has um, a degree in interior design. So she is definitely a creativity runs in our family. It is in our veins. Basketball. Okay. All right. I stand corrected again. Basketball is huge and football is huge. Yeah. I hate basketball, so I don't care about March Madness. You don't have the patience. Yeah, no, that's the one thing I keep hearing from a lot of people. They don't have the patience for crochet or knitting. I actually did, all I did was I pulled out a couple of knitting needles and I put my slip knot on and have not done anything else with the knitting needles. But I am going to try and learn. I am going to try and learn. March Math. Yes, March Sadness. Okay, now I'm reading that. That's funny. Obviously, I don't care because we're in March, and is March Madness over? That now you're talking. Now you're talking. Ice hockey is the best sport. We love ice hockey here. Um, we love hockey here. And again, I'm a house divided. I'm a little biased because I worked there, but my house divided is everybody else in my family is a Kings fan and I'm a Ducks fan. Although I do love the Kings. I do love the Kings, but I'm partial to the Ducks because I worked there. I actually got to see behind the scenes. I didn't talk to them, but I did see a lot of the players. Granted, this is 1998 when I worked there, so that's a million years ago, 25 years ago. Well, yes, we do. Yes, we do. We come from a very long, creative family. Oh, is there a Kings game on tonight? Okay, that's cool. But yeah, I'm a house divided, or should I say not divided? I'm the only one that likes the Ducks. Yes, I do. Of course, I mean that's where the team came from was the Mighty Ducks movies, because the Ducks were owned. They originated by Disney. Disney owned the Mighty Ducks hockey team, and the movies came out first, and then the actual team came out. Disney does not own the Ducks anymore, so they dropped the Mighty. Well, they kind of dropped the Mighty fairly quickly. Their inaugural season was 1994, I believe, and I think Disney only really owned them for 2 years, maybe, because, well, they didn't own them when I worked there, but Disney was the owners of the merchandise stuff. So I don't think Disney owned, because I don't think Disney owned Angels at that time either. Did they? I don't remember, because I worked at Angel Stadium too, baseball. So, but it was Disney Enterprises that did the merchandising, and so they only used for a season or two. Okay, which after that, then that's when Disney didn't own them, so they dropped the Mighty. So by the time I worked for them, I don't think the Ducks were owned by Disney, but their merchandise was still sold through Disney because it was Disney Enterprises. That's how I was working there. And I got to see I saw in person Timu Solani, Paul Korea, um, oh, you bought really? I have one. I mean, for me. um, order them online. You can totally order them online. Yeah, Timu Solani and Paul Korea were awesome. I remember one time when I was working there, um, it was before the game, obviously. No, I'm sorry. Paul Korea, Ron Wilson, and his daughter were in the store and they were shopping, I think. So that was kind of weird to see because they had the store completely closed for everybody. Although the arena wasn't open at that time, but they were in there. And so they were shopping. But the cool thing is I got to see all their cars because they parked underneath the arena. And so I got to see all the players' cars. That was so cool. I'm fascinated by cars. I'm not a car junkie, like I know everything about cars, but I am fascinated by cars. And seeing all their cars was really cool. And the different cars that they had, that was really cool. Um, I loved working there. It was a lot of fun. I kind of miss it. I miss working at Angel Stadium and I miss working at what is now the Honda Center. It was the pond at the time because the Ducks. But yeah. So I've worked in the sports industry through Disney. That was a lot of fun. I will say that. That was a lot of fun. I did actually talk to the baseball players. Gosh, I almost ran into Darren Erstad. I know I'm dating myself because I mean this was back in '98. So it was all the old players. Tim Salmon. I actually worked, not served, because I was in merchandise. So I was working, and Tim Salmon's dad bought Tim Salmon stuff. I'm like, why are you buying this? But you, of all people, you shouldn't have to buy this. But I actually got to do his order. Oh, that is so cool. I'll have to check that out. Um, yeah, so I got some cool stories about at least the Angels. Those guys were a lot of fun, and they walked around the stadium before playing, and so I ran into a lot of them and actually talked to them, even though we were not allowed. We were told to not talk to the players, but I'm like, if they talk to me, I'm gonna say something back. If they say hi, I'm gonna say hi back. I'm not gonna be rude and be like, oh, I can't talk to you. Oh, that's right, you do. Um, so those are some really great memories working in the sports. It was a lot of fun. And oh, my friends, my fellow coworkers, we would get to see the Angels practice before the game because they practiced before they started letting people in. Oh, Daryl wants me to show. This is his Yammer Yager words. Yammer Yager. I don't know. Did I say it? I probably said it wrong. Oh, can you read it? Is it focusing? That's his rookie card. That's pretty cool. So we got to see the Angels practicing, and the ball would come up into our area. We were in the Pepsi Fun Zone, which was a new area in 1998. It was literally just built that season. And so we actually got to see them practice, and a lot of home run balls would come our way. and we got a ball, and it stayed in our booth for, gosh, I don't know how long, but we had it in the booth, and each one of us, there was 4 of us that worked in that booth. Before we came in, we would have to touch the ball because the Angels were on a winning streak, and anytime we missed touching that ball, they would lose. So we would touch the ball, and oh my goodness. From our town. Okay. So we had that ball for, I don't know, half the season, and then they were on a kind of a losing streak. So we signed the ball, the 4 of us. It was pretty funny. We signed the ball, and then I ran down the bleachers, and I think, oh, I don't remember his name. Jackson, I want to say, was his last name, but I could be wrong. One of the Angel players, I called him over. So I was doing something that I was literally not supposed to be doing. And I'm like, hey, we've had this ball and we wanted to give it back to you. I don't know where that ball went after that. I gave it back to the team, and it probably just got thrown away, but I'd like to say that they kept it with our signatures. I know that sounds really funny. I mean, we were nobodies. We just were in the stores, shops, whatever, kiosks. But that was a pretty fun season. I loved working at Angel Stadium. That was a lot of fun. I have a lot of great memories from there. And I've lost touch, but I do think of my friends every once in a while and wonder how they are doing. But that was a lot of fun. That was when right before I started working at Disneyland, because I worked that summer at Angel Stadium, then I worked that season for hockey at the Ducks, and then right after that is when I started working at Disneyland. I worked at the hotel side, whereas the rest of my family worked inside the park. But that was also a lot of fun. I have a lot of interesting stories about guests and whatnot. But so yes, I do know, and I have seen, and actually there's 3 of them? 3 Mighty Ducks movies? I know I went on a tangent here. I'm sorry. I have. I've actually, let's see. I've worked at the Renaissance Fair in California. I understood that. I knew you meant you. That was a lot of fun, working the Renaissance Fair. I will never forget my experiences there. It's, if you can ever get a chance, look up, I want to say it was in Indio. I don't know, San Bernardino, but you would have to look up like back in the 90s. So like 90, did I work in 91 and 92? I was in high school. No, it had to have been 89 and 90, or 90 and 91. We moved in August of 91 to Colorado. So it was 89 and 91, or 89 and 90. Oh my gosh. I worked at the Renaissance Fair. That was a lot of fun. I've worked at Disney. Let's see, what else have I've done regular jobs. I worked at Target, Walmart, warehouse jobs. I worked at Amazon. Not that I care about Amazon, although I buy more now that I don't work at Amazon than I did when I did work at Amazon. DeVore. Yes, it was DeVore. It was San Bernardino County in DeVore. So if you look up the Renaissance Festival or Renaissance Fair in like the late 80s, early 90s, you might find some. Yes, I was the lunch lady. I was a crazy lunch lady. That was a fun job. That actually was one of my favorite jobs ever. That was in Oklahoma. I love my kids. I'm still actually friends with a lot of my kids from when I worked at the high school. And it is so cool to watch them grow up and start families of their own, get married and start families of their own. That's a lot of fun. And I'm grateful to Facebook. Can I speak? I'm grateful to Facebook for that, because without Facebook, I wouldn't have the ability to do that. Let's see, what else have I done? Oh, I've worked at Spirit Halloween, I think twice. You worked in schools? Oh, that's cool. What did you do? Like I said, I was the lunch lady. Although I was a cashier, so I really didn't prepare any of the food. Although I did have to have a food handler's card because I worked in the kitchen. Even though I really didn't handle any food, I worked in the kitchen. Blockbuster Video, yes, I worked at Blockbuster Video. Oh, don't we all miss those days? You know, what was there? It was Hollywood Video and Blockbuster Video. I miss those days of renting videos. We did that all the time. That was like every weekend. We would go to the video store and check out a couple of movies. What else did I do? Yes, Target. That was one of my first jobs, other than the Renaissance Fair. I started at the Renaissance Fair first, because that was 89 and 91. I started at a hotel. Oh, yes, I did work at the hotel. That was okay. It was the Days in Tahlequah, and even though Parker Hannafin, yes, I worked at an aerospace company. I was the receptionist. That was interesting. Saw a lot of flyboys there. Teacher's assistant. Oh, that's cool. Oh, cool. Oh, that's very cool. Yeah. Do you remember flight TWA Flight 800? Oh God, getting fined. And you would get fined for not rewinding, because you know you were supposed to rewind the movies. Okay, so I have this story about Blockbuster Video. It is pretty funny. People would accidentally put the wrong movies, you know, the VHS movies. And so one time we got a home movie, and one of the employees put it in. Thankfully, they were not, it was after hours. Were you kind, and did you rewind? It was after hours, because this movie that got put into the clamshell, or the case for the VHS, was a naughty movie. And we were like, wait, what? Shut that off. And what's funny is we had to call the customer and say, we're sorry. We think that, well, not we think, because we knew. You have our movie and we have your home movie. What was the first movie I rented? No, I don't remember, because, oh my goodness. That was like so many years ago. I don't even remember the first movie I rented as an employee, let alone the first movie I rented, period. Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun. I loved picking out movies. We would spend a good 30, 40 minutes roaming the store trying to figure out what we wanted to watch. And we would go through the new releases and the old stuff. Ghostbusters. Oh my gosh. Have you seen the new movie? If you have, do not say anything. I have not. And neither has Lara. Have you seen the new movie? And if you did you like it? Because Afterlife was awesome. Frozen Empire, I cannot wait. I want to see that. Maybe we'll go see that this weekend. Ooh, can we go see that this weekend, Daryl? Please. I want to go see it. Oh man, Ghostbusters is such a good movie. Have you seen the trailer for the new Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice. Should I say it again? You haven't seen it yet. Okay. I want to see it so bad. I know Lara's going to see it tomorrow, right? Monday. Sorry. You have to see the first one. Oh, go Beetlejuice. Yes, you do. You need to see the first Beetlejuice. It is so good. Yes, Mom. You've got streaming. Can we watch it somewhere? I don't know what streaming Ghostbusters or not Ghostbusters. Beetlejuice. Ah, you haven't seen the first Ghostbusters either? Are you for real? Where have you been? I am speechless. You've been okay, but the first Ghostbusters came out in the 80s. I mean, and you haven't seen it? I'm dumbfounded right now. You done gobsmacked me. Yeah, 1984. Like, didn't we go see it in the theater, Lara? I swear we did. That had to have been with Dad then. I know we rented it. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure we rented it when it came out on video. You can't remember. Okay. I do remember seeing Spaceballs with Dad. Because there was this really big man sitting in front of us. And he made the movie so much funnier than it actually is. I hate to say that, but I mean, it's true. This man, I mean, he was a big, tall, he had to, I just remember he was a big, tall man, and he laughed from beginning to end. It was hilarious. You didn't see the original until we, really? Oh, that's crazy. I know you don't necessarily like those kinds of movies, but I mean, it's a comedy. It's a comedy. It's funny. It's not a horror movie. Neither is Beetlejuice. But, I mean, it's funny. I know. But that still boggles my mind. Although, Daryl saying it is a classic. Daryl saying he hadn't seen it until we got married, that boggles my mind too. I'm a little dumbfounded here. So it's like I grew up watching these movies. They must have been all on from Dad. Okay. Yes, Piper does love Ghostbusters. So, okay. So are you talking about Ghostbusters or are you talking about Beetlejuice? Or are you talking about both? Because, yeah, we'll do, yeah. I'll have to look and make sure that we have them on one of our, both. Okay. One of our streaming. I'll have to look it up. Do you think Prime, is it Prime? Or, we have so many. Gosh, it's crazy. We have Prime, we have Max. It's got to be on one of those. We own them on Prime. Okay. Beetlejuice 2? Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. And that was... Have you seen the previews? You had to have at least seen the previews. We had to rent Ghostbusters. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay. So then we didn't see it in the theater. Okay. And that was probably at Dad's house. Not sure about Beetlejuice. Okay, and you didn't watch oh my gosh, Silence of the Lambs either. I lost my train of thought. I did. I'm like, where am I at? Oh my goodness. I just realized. Do y'all see what time it is? It's been an hour. Oh, when you watched it a couple of weeks ago, you had to rent it. Okay. So Daryl, we have them on Prime. Do we have Beetlejuice too? Huh. You really had to. Where did you rent it from? The red box? My, how time does fly. Streaming. Okay. Okay. I'm not a big Rocky fan. You don't think we own? Okay. We'll have to look into that because Mom needs to see it. I'm not the biggest Rocky fan. I have seen the first one for sure. An hour. Yes, we did. We made it an hour. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Hopefully, I mean, no. I need to have. I'm at 2,000 something views, and I need to have 3,000 before I can start getting memberships and stuff of that nature. As far as having AdSense, I need to be at 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 views. I'm not counting shorts because they're ridiculous. Shorts, you have to have like 3 million. Did you really? I don't remember that. You like Rocking 3 and 4. I have seen Rocky, not all of them. I do remember the first one vaguely. Now, I am a Supernatural fan, so when Eye of the Tiger comes on, I think of Supernatural. I don't think of Rocky. I'm sorry. I mean, it is what it is. I know you do. Mysteries make you nervous. Well, okay. I will. I'm at 585 subscribers, so I will get there. Well, you'll be able to get up and walk around here when we watch Beetlejuice and Ghostbusters, although they're not scary. I'm telling you, they're not scary. Neither one of them are scary. They're funny. Especially Ghostbusters is hilarious. It is hilarious. There are some, like, I mean, I guess you would say jump scares, but not really. Or at least not to me, but I will let you know, I promise. I will let you know beforehand. Kind of like when we watched Silence of the Lambs. I told you, House. Yes, I'm watching House. I'm like binging it. What made you think of that? Talk about mystery. Although I will say our protagonist is our antagonist as well. Oh, he makes me so mad sometimes. Daryl was saying that I watch House right now. Yes, I remember Jurassic Park, but you weren't next to me, so I couldn't let you know. I'm sorry. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Okay. So, like I was saying, I think of Supernatural. When I hear Eye of the Tiger, I don't think of Rocky. But I'm a massive Supernatural fan. The TV series, I absolutely love Supernatural. And that's what I think of. The high school that I worked at are the Tahlequah Tigers. So they would play that as well. They would play Eye of the Tiger, when they're in the stands and stuff. So I would hear that from them. So I do also think of the high school that I used to work at. But that being said, oh my goodness, we have made it over an hour now. Not by much, but over an hour now. And this was actually a lot of fun. I will see you live not next week, in 2 weeks. I hope you guys have had fun. You love anything supernatural? As in, like, just supernatural events, you know, like ghosts, and, you know, like ghost adventures or stuff like that? I do too. I get drawn in. I get really drawn in. But there's, I don't, have you ever seen the Supernatural TV show? Daryl's saying, have a good night, everyone. I really do. I need to get off. Yes, I do too. That's why I like doing this. This is so much fun. I like having the interaction. And maybe sometime I'll bring you in and we can do a live together between you, me, and Lara. Maybe we can do that. We'll see. We'll see. But I will definitely see you all in 2 weeks, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't forget to hit the like button. And I love you guys. I will see you later. And remember, gravity works, guys. Ghost Adventures, yes. I love Ghost Adventures. Bye, everybody. Bye.